Welcome to the ToolSeq tutorials of Autodesk Maya. Alright, so we will continue to ToolSeq Randomizer. This will be hopefully the last video of ToolSeq Randomizer and the last video of this tutorial series. Alright, so we will talk about post-processing filters. Right now there's only one filter over here, pattern. There are 7 patterns which can be used with tons of feasible permutations. C for cumulative, positive C, negative C, M for mirror, positive M, negative M, U for unique, S for same, and D for default. Alright, here is the simple rule. At first, type one of these 7 symbols to the pattern linebox over here, then type a space character. After that, type an integer number, which will be the parameter of previous pattern symbol. That's it. You can repeat this cycle to create your inventive spatialized pattern. So let's begin with a simple example. Unique 25, same 25, default 25. Remember, patterns are post-process filters, so they will take in place after all random values are calculated. Our first pattern, unique, will leave next 25 results untouched. Our second pattern, same, will make next 25 results equal by assigning first value of the block to rest 24 values. All right, let's demonstrate what I mean. So these values over here will be transformed into these values, or these values over here will be transformed into these values. All right. Default is almost similar to same, with one exception that assigns specified value in this float box over here instead of block's first one. Alright, this cycle will be repeated again and again and again until it reaches end of entire random values. So let's try this example. Let's create a brand new polygon plane. Let's scale it up a little bit. Enable smooth mesh preview and subdivide it a little bit. Select vertices, go to component mode, load vertices, type operation, move Y, range uniform between -1, +1. And for the sake of this tutorial, let's enable pre-command and type this command over here, Maya_cmds.move000 items y true. This command will zero out y-axis values every single time before randomization, so we don't have to undo again and again. All right. So let's click on the randomize button to see results. Let's try another result, another result. Let's disable pattern and see the result. Let's enable pattern and see the result. In order to understand backend of patterns better, you may use component editor to see exact vertex positions for this example. So let me show you component editors, polygons tab, vertex positions. All right. Let's try with lower parameters like unique 4, same 5, default 16, and click on the randomize button. Let's try with higher parameters like unique 4t, same 10, default 120. Click on the randomize button. All right. Since orders are important in patterns, you may consider to use custom context menu buttons in the items panel. You can remember sort, natural, reverse, and shuffle from one of our previous tutorials. So let's select shuffle, for instance, and click on the randomize button to see results. All right, let's get back to natural. All right, so let's move on. Positive cumulative will take current value and adds into next value. Then it will take this added value and adds into next value until it reaches count of cumulative parameters set in the pattern linebox right after cumulative symbol. One thing you should care about though, minimum and maximum limits will be certainly exit after cumulative pattern. All right, let's demonstrate what I mean. These values over here will be transformed into these values, or these values over here will be transformed into these values. All right, negative cumulative will do kind of the same thing, except its starting point is offset by cumulative parameter, then it goes opposite by adding next value to previous value. So let's demonstrate what I mean. These values over here will be transformed into these values, or these values over here will be transformed into these values. All right, let's check it out with an example like unique 90, default 500, positive cumulative 40, negative cumulative 40, and click on the randomize button to see results. All right, so let's move on. Positive mirror will assign current value to its previous block counterpart. Then it will apply same to next values for creating a mirror-like effect until it reaches count of mirror parameter set in the pattern linebox right after mirror symbol. All right, let's demonstrate what I mean. So these values over here will be transformed into these values, or these values over here will be transformed into these values. All right. Negative mirror will do kind of same thing, except its counterpart starts from nearest point and goes further as loop iterator progresses. So let's demonstrate what I mean. These values over here will be transformed into these values, or these values over here will be transformed into these values. All right. So let's check it out with an example like positive mirror 1, negative mirror 1, positive mirror 12, negative mirror 12, positive mirror 1, negative mirror 1. And click on the randomize button to see results. One last thing, you can change these 7 symbols with any other letters if you desire. All right. Thank you in advance for watching me and using ToolSeq, which is my fantastic production. Thanks one more time for watching me until this split second. See you in other projects.